game in here!
What's going on, guys? It's Rifle here, and in this Destiny video I'm going to be trying to break down Destiny materials on what they are about and how they are effective. Please remember to leave a like, everyone. It is highly appreciated. So let's get started. First off, I'm going to talk about each class. Each class gets a certain material that they get the most when dismantling equipment. They are used to upgrade their respective weapons and armor. For the Warlock, they are called a Hadronic Essence. For the Titan, they are called the Plasteel, Playsteel, Potato, what the hell ever, the Plasteel Plating. And lastly, but certainly not least, the Hunter, which you obtain Sapphire Wire. These materials that you obtain for the class that you are, for instance, I'm the Hunter, so I obtain Sapphire Wire the most. What is used to upgrade for every other player is the weapon parts, Ascendant Energies, and Ascendant Shards, as well as helium filaments, which you can get from the moon, relic iron, which you can get from Mars, spin metal, which you receive from Earth, and lastly but certainly not least, once again, spirit blooms, which you receive from Venus. Now what these are used for is to upgrade legendary and exotic gear. As you can see, I'm hovering over my exotic armor, and it says that I need a certain amount of relic iron to upgrade. Now it's according what you need to upgrade. Certain gear will take certain materials. Not all gear is going to take relic iron. Some will take spirit blooms, some will take spin metal. As you can see, my legendary sniper needs helium filaments. You get the point. Not to mention, you can sell these materials to the Vanguard Quartermaster for Vanguard reputation and marks, or the Crucible Quartermaster for Crucible reputation and marks. The exchange rate is currently 50 materials for 5 Vanguard or Crucible marks, and 25 Vanguard or Crucible reputation. And not to mention, you get 200 Glimmer each sell you do, each 50 you sell. Okay, now moving on to the Ascendant Energies, which can be obtained by completing public events or completing daily missions on level difficulties higher than 20. As for the Ascendant Shards, they are found through completing public events, legendary engrams, dismantling legendary gear, daily heroic missions, and, believe it or not, loot chest. You gotta be good at the lottery though to end up getting them from a chest. At least, that's my opinion. As for the weapon parts, they are used to upgrade all kinds of weapons. A good way to get the weapon parts is dismantling weapons. Now keep this in mind, this little tip I'm about to share is very convenient. If you upgrade the gear, you get more Glimmer, more parts, more everything, so I highly suggest doing this. What you gotta do is wear the gear that you're wanting to dismantle right before you turn in a bounty or completing a quest, because this will automatically help you upgrade your gear quickly, and then once you turn in that bounty or complete that quest, just quickly put back on your gear that you normally wear and dismantle the bad gear. That gives you a lot more resources, including Glimmer. Alright, up next is Glimmer. Glimmer is extremely important when upgrading anything and buying anything. Glimmer is the currency in the game. Whether you like it or not, Glimmer is extremely important. A quicker way to get Glimmer is to use these certain materials that you find. For example, a black wax idol. This is considered a consumable item. This item temporarily boosts the Glimmer that you get from killing hive enemies for an additional 10 minutes. And not to mention, you can carry multiples in your inventory, so you can stack these bad boys. Same goes for the blue polyphage. These you get an additional 10 minutes and a boost of Glimmer for each kill you get for killing vexed enemies. Same goes with the ether seeds. These are consumable, which gives you an additional 10 minutes to get more Glimmer. But you get more Glimmer off killing fallen enemies. And lastly but not least, the resupply codes, which you get more Glimmer for killing cable enemies. Alright, so to think about it, guys, you get the resupply codes from Mars because you kill the cable enemies. The black wax idols you get from the moon because you kill hive enemies. Blue polyphage you get from Venus because you kill the vex enemies. And lastly but not least, the ether seeds you get from our home planet, the Earth. Now for the ammo synthesis, which these are also consumables. What they do is they refill your ammunition. Just read the synthesis and what it refills. The heavy ammo will refill your heavy weapon ammunition. The special ammo will refill your special weapon ammunition. And the ammo synthesis will refill your primary. What these are good for, which a lot of people do not know, they are good for the raids or anything that is too hard to manage, because they completely refill your ammo. So it is very handy and it knocks enemies' health down very fast, because you no longer have to sit there and look around for ammo. You have it right there for a quick selection in your inventory. Believe it or not, these are well worth it because you get great rewards for the harder things that you do, and you are going to need these synthesis for the harder things that you do. Alright, now for the Motes of Light. This is a currency used kind of like the strange coins. They are meant for more valuable things to get. They're a little less valuable than a strange coin though, just by a hair. The strange coin is worth a lot more just because you can get a lot better things with the strange coin. But if you're going for looks and the way your person looks, the Mote of Light is your best friend and is way more valuable. But let's just say the strange coins are a lot harder to find. The Mote of Light you get by collecting experience after you hit level 20. You also get them from accessing chests, decrypting decoherent engrams, which are the blue ones, or receiving them through the crucible after the match. Motes of Lights can be traded into the speaker for legendary level emblems and can also be traded for exotic chest engrams from Agent of the Nipples. Which, speaking of the nipples, that is where the strange coins come into play. That is his currency to buy certain things from him. He wants those strange coins, and you get all kinds of valuable things from him. Not to mention even vehicle upgrades. And you can also buy synthesis for 1 strange coin each. But hey, they are important, guys, believe that or not. As well as telemetries, which are used to upgrade your gear faster. And can't forget about those exotics he sells. There are some badass doohickeys you can buy from him. Exur randomly spawns in a location each weekend in the tower. The most effective way to get strange coins are completing a weekly heroic strike mission. If you are able to complete each difficulty, you are able to get 12 strange coins in total, which most of the exotics cost 13 strange coins. Other ways to get it include completing a public event, a crucible match, or story mission, or decrypting the blue and purple engrams, aka decoherent and legendaries. Not to mention you can also find them in loot chests. I've done a guide on every planet and the moon of farm chest runs, so if you guys are interested in loot chests, go ahead and look in the description. I have every single planet and including the moon to find loot chests and to keep farming them easy. Not going to say that you're going to find a strange coin every chest you open up, but the more time you farm, the more higher chance you will have at finding a strange coin. It's all random in this game. All the drops are random, but the higher level you are, the better the loot you will receive. Same goes with decrypting things. The higher cryptarch level you are, the more higher things you will receive when decrypting stuff. Well, I guess that's about wrapping up this material guide. I hope this video was helpful about the materials and how they work a lot more. I just spent hours making this video. Hope this was helpful for the materials and how they work a lot more. But that's about wrapping up this video. If you haven't, please be sure to subscribe for more Destiny's tips, tricks, secrets, Easter eggs, whatever I find and whatever kind of knowledge that I know, I'll be sharing with you guys. I hope to see you all. Stay tuned for some more Destiny content. But I'm out of here though. Peace. What's going on, guys? It's Rifle here, and thanks for checking out my video. In this video I'm going to be covering a lot of secrets and Easter eggs on Destiny. First one I'm going to be covering